It's not really think. What I'm hoping is the same Jamal Charles we got in Kansas City. Explosive, big plays. We're looking for playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. So hopefully he can bring that to us. But obviously, he's still rehabbing, still trying to get in shape. But we were hopeful for him.
What is your take on the quarterback battle?
My take is right now it's even. They're battling. They're going at each other. They're both trying to make the right reads, make the right corrections, and make plays every single day. But it's like one of them situations where there's no update on it. They're running neck and neck right now.
It doesn't seem like either of them has been able to string together like back-to-back good days.
Yeah.
Is that concerning at this point?
It's not concerning. Obviously it's still early in training camp. We still got 4 preseason games. I could say, oh, yeah, Paxton's looking good out here during practice and Trevor can ball in the game or vice versa, So it doesn't matter. We're going to see when the lights turn on and, when we go to San Francisco, when we're playing against other teams, what are you going to do in the game? And I think that's going to be the determining factor.
You personally, you seem like you're really finding your stride right now.
Yeah.
What is that due to off-season?
Yeah, I changed my diet up this offseason. I worked my butt off. I invested in myself. I put a weight room at my house in Houston. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm working out. So, Coach Vance Joseph, he always preaches about investing. Once you invest, your time and your work into something, then it's harder to give it up. So right now, I'm looking back, all the grinding I did in the offseason. Of course, I want to come out here and I want to ball, and it means more to me.
Any of the younger offensive players, or even just new ones, have they stood out to you? Any of you guys impressed you?
Henderson's looking really good. The running back.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking really good. Man, you never know until you get in the game, but man, he could find a hole. He always seems to find a way to get to the end zone or make a big play, 15 big-time games. So, yeah, I'm really impressed by him.
Feels like you guys have a little bit of an attitude offensively this year.
Yeah.
Punch back at times. Is that important?
Yeah, yesterday, the offensive line, they got in a little scuffle. And, I hear him say, we're not the old offensive line. We're not the old offensive line, meaning they bring in that grit, that meanness, that toughness. And that's the type of guys, my mentality as a wide receiver, it matches the offensive line, and I like that.
Part of it is that we've seen a lot of running in the run game in the first 3 padded practices. Coach
Yeah.
said that'll be more when you guys have pads on. What have you seen from the running game and to kind of piggyback on that?
It's just coming from me. I think our run game is going to be explosive this year, and it's going to open up the pass where, when I first came, I said we're going to be able to pass the ball to open up the run. I think our run game is going to be so good, with this line, if they could just continuously improve, and with CJ and Henderson and Jamal and all those guys in the backfield, if they can be able to run the football and we can get the defense to go man-to-man versus me, Demarius, and the receiving corps, then I think that we'll have a great offense, and that's where we're headed to.
You mentioned kind of the changes you made. What made you kind of flip that switch or make that investment?
I think it's every year I get older, I mature, I understand, what it takes to be a pro. I think, that's the definition. I'm just becoming a pro. And taking care of my body, eating the right things, putting the proper nutrients in my body so that I can, right now it's year 8, I'm trying to get to year 10 and year 11, and these years are crucial, so that's where I'm trying to get to.
I asked Todd Davis yesterday about you guys kind of going at it a few days ago in camp. You guys all good?
Todd Davis?
Yeah, just part of camp.
Oh, me?
When he ripped out the ball and you got the push and you guys going back and
that's
forth.
just football, man. I don't even remember that play.
Just fun, just family.
Yeah, it's football.
What about you and Akeem? You guys have gone and had some battles.
Come on, Mike. You see every training camp is me and Talib and me and Chris. We always go at it. That's no fly zone, and guess what? I got a jet, a private jet. I'm trying to fly. And sometimes they blow my plane out the sky, and sometimes I fly good. And I'm looking down on them like, hey, I'm flying up here. Y'all can't stop me. So that's the beauty. Those 2 all-pro cornerbacks, man, and I'm blessed to go up against them every single day.
It seems like it makes you better, but does it make your quarterbacks better having to face those guys every day?
Yeah, it does. Obviously you come out here, you complete passes versus these guys. When it comes to the game, I'm not going to say it's going to be easier, but you're going against the best of the best. So it's not going to get any harder for sure. So as long as they understand that and know that, I think we'll be fine.
Vance said the other day, though, he's not giving them any excuse that they're going against
Of course not.
'Cause he's got-
That's just like if Talib shut me down and Chris shut me down, I'm like, hey, but they're all pro. You think he's gonna be like, yeah, I understand, son. No, the expectations is to win your battle, and that's what it's about. I'm going out trying to win every single battle that I get.
His point was that the quarterbacks have you and DT, so they should be able to have success in practice.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You just gotta keep working.
What has Vance done to bring intensity to this team?
I mean, you hear that voice, that deep voice is already intense, you know. But I enjoy listening to him in meetings. He talks about championship habits, championship mindsets, what it takes to be champions. He reminds us every day that every single day we got to make an investment to this team, to this organization, if we want to win a championship. Because around here, it's Super Bowl or bust.
Okay, thank you.
It smells like cow manure around here.
I agree with you.